like trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Kicking off for San Francisco.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
6-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On the tackle.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Back to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Second and 15. Winds up and lets it go. He's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Back to throw. Going for Hurd on the deep ball. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down.
They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On the carry. Nick Bosa on the stop. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
At the 48-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Going left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. of the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 35.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. So
after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
46-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bosa on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners.
From the gun, Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Block here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo.
First down, Bills.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point up and through, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Incomplete. It's now
an incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
He's on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Hurd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, Allen under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Barkley. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
On the stop.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Allen now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Allen hit. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
2nd and 11. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. This is Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Allen operating from the gun. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, return for a touchdown.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
For San Francisco.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen going deep for Diggs. And now here is another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. That's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they started.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Niners 41, Bills 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
41
A
yards.
big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch twins. Watch twins.
They're going to look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Is 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To Cole Beasley.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Five wide. Check pass. Check nine.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now Allen again. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Cole Beasley.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Yard to go.
And again, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buffalo.
Mike 4. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, one set. Check Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3.
you talking to? Roll up that Sinatra, fly mama to the moon.